Good morning, everybody. It is September 13th, 2013. Um, I decided that I'm going to start a small podcast. I'm going to start discussing some interesting things that are going on in the world. I'll briefly go over a little bit about who I am. Um, my name is, to stay disclosed for now, but let's just call me Mad Max. That's what I like to be called, anyways. Um, I'm naming this podcast Mental Madness. So, it's really going to kind of be an experiment. I want to run an experiment on consciousness, but in a way that really hasn't been done before. What I'd like to do is just try to get people from all over the world to start doing the same thing I'm doing, starting their own podcasts. And I think that it's important to do this for everybody, because if we can achieve true awakening, which I think I've started to achieve true awakening. I guess I don't know if there's really an in-between. There may be a transition. I believe I'm going through a transition, spiritually awakening. I think there's a lot of mental madness going on out there. And the point that I was trying to get to is that I think that everybody should have their own opinion about what their mental madness is about. You know, what really irks you? What is it that you want to get off your mind? So those are the things I want to get into, but I'll be the first one to start. I mean, obviously, I'm going to have this at least once or twice a week. We'll see how it goes, depending on the talking points that I can come up with. But I think it's important. Everybody in this country has an obligation, whether you're a civilian, whether you're active duty military, whether you're G20 or in some sort of government job, working classified missions, or even types of rogue mercenary groups out there running around, classified stuff that we can't even go into. But to be honest, there's a lot of things out there that people are upset about. And it doesn't have to be about the government, it doesn't have to be about anything in specific. That's why this show is called Mental Madness. We want to get at the point that there's a lot of crazy shit going on in our world, you know? I served 8 years active duty military. I was a 13 Bravo, 2 Papa, E5. I served 1.5 tours in Iraq, a couple of other tours in some classified locations, and I've seen some pretty crazy things out there. But the craziest thing that I've ever got to see was how our military operates. And you would think that joining the military to serve your country, would be the most honorable thing you could do. You know, to be honest, when I joined, I didn't even want to join the military. I was going down a bad path in my life, and I either chose to change my life or continue down that bad path. So, of course, I decided not to go down the bad path, and I joined the military, and I became somebody. And so I think it's my obligation, my duty as an American citizen, to share my opinions with everybody. I don't want to enforce anything on anybody, any ideas or views. I just want to make people understand that there are things out there that's going on that you don't know about, and that you may not even ever hear about in your lifetime. I mean, I'm not even going to get into any of the classified information. All I'm going to say is that there is crazy shit going on out there right now. I have 2 wonderful daughters, a fiance, and I want to see those people grow up, and I want to see our family grow up. I want to see the human family grow up in a peaceful, prosperous way. And the things that I've been seeing around the world do not resemble peace in any way. But again, you know, there comes a time where any nation, whether they're good or bad people, will have to defend themselves militarily. And I support military action to defend your country for its national security interests. However, these latest little debacles in the Middle East, come on. I mean, who are we kidding? These guys up there talking to Congress just smell like rats. They just smell so bad. This whole thing stinks to high hell. And, you know, I'm not the most intelligent man in the world. Don't get me wrong. I'll be the first to say that there are smarter people out there than I am. But I do see through the veil. I've seen some things, I've done some things, and who knows? I know that there are people who've done and seen things way worse than I have. So, the point I'm trying to make is we have to take a stand, not only for our country, not only for our family as a whole, as the United States, but as a planet. And the reason why is because there's coming some changes very soon. Why do you think within the last 100 years we've technologically made this huge leap? It's a new energy coming in. People feel it. They're seeing clearly. They're thinking clear. They're becoming more aware of their surroundings. And the clear picture is becoming so clear now that these people are caught blatantly in their lies, in their deception, and in their secrets. Don't get me wrong. I am all for protecting secrets when it comes to military combat action, when it comes to military strategy, when it comes to the matters that really protect this country. But to use national security as a reason to phone tap American citizens, phone tap free, unfettered press, supposedly. I mean, people are like, oh, they've been doing that for a while. It's just normal. Whatever. Okay. Really? Is it normal? How would you feel if the cops busted in your house one day and said, you know, you said bomb 2 years ago while you were talking to your buddy, and now we're investigating it? You know, I mean, that's just stupid shit. I mean, it sounds like that's dumb, but things like that happen all the time. And that is what I call mental madness. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Ridiculous what these people are doing. You don't even have a clue. If only a third of this nation was fully awakened to the crap that's going on, and I almost think that we're there. I think that we're almost there. If a third of this nation stood up and said, what in the fuck is going on? Then maybe, we might topple these sumbitches. If we can get half, they're done for. And I'm not talking about fighting back physically. I'm not talking about grabbing your guns. The redcoats are coming. I'm talking about grabbing your Bibles, or grabbing the Law of One series, or grabbing your own personal beliefs of whatever you feel makes you a good person. It doesn't matter what you believe in, which God you believe in, or whether you believe in a God or not. Being a good person, if you're an atheist and you're a good person, if there is a heaven, you'll probably go there. You were just confused. You didn't know. That's my personal opinion again, but others may have different opinions. You know, you can't punish the Native American tribe that's never even heard the Christian word Jesus before. They never heard that word before. They never heard that name before. So should they go to hell because they don't worship the God? No, they're just blind. They don't understand, supposedly. Well, really? Take all of the religion out of the picture. Maybe still have a creator, if possible. You know, I'm not even going to get into that, to be honest. That's why it's mental madness, guys. It's mental madness. crazy. But just keep in mind, guys, shit is going on out there. And you need to wake up. You are a wonderful being of the universe. Without you, nothing exists. Without us, nothing exists. Just because it's here doesn't mean it exists. We have to be a part of it, to experience it, to love it, to hate it, to deny it, to cherish it. We have to experience it first before we ever even know what it is. So, I mean, I'm moving from this, being a soldier to being a father now. I'm thinking more about my children's future. And the things that I've been through in my life have really led me to this point. I would like your guys' opinion. I don't give a shit if you want to hate, whatever. I don't care. I'll take the criticism, whatevs. It's cool, man. But I really don't care. So, what I do care about is your mental madness. What do you got to say? What really irks you? Even if it's other people, if it's other type of people that you think is mental madness, just be respectful about it. Don't put nobody down. Don't disrespect anybody. I mean, we're all and that's the problem. Instead of solving our problems the right way, we always try to choose the easy and hard way. Oh, I just said a stupid thing, didn't I? I mean the easy and fast way, sorry. Instead of the slow and hard way. I don't claim to be this real religious person, but the Bible does say that the long and hard path is the one that has the biggest prize at the end. And it ultimately will get you one step closer to awakening, ascension, or rapture, whatever you want to call it. That moment when, we found out there was a light bulb, energy, we could harness that and use it so that we could have the technology we have today exist because of an idea, a simple idea. Just makes you think, what is your idea? Spread your idea like a virus. Except for spread your idea of love and compassion and how we can change this world for a better place. Because, there is some haters out there who just don't give a shit about nothing but themselves. What else? If that's what you want to do, free will. Have a good life, man. Don't bump into me. You know what I'm saying? But have a good life. That's the way we should all think, Should we put our foot down when somebody bumps into you? Absolutely. Should you stand up for yourself? Yeah, absolutely. But in a respectful manner. And if the person that you are associating yourself with or accidentally associating yourself with, whether it be bumped into or got in a car accident, whatever irks you, your relationship, your girlfriend, kids, whatever, I think that you need to take the time to debate the things normal, in a normal tone. And that's something that was really hard for me to do for a while. But you can still express anger in a normal tone. You can still express love in a normal tone. You don't have to yell. You don't have to be angry, frustrated. This is the reason why we do stupid shit. We cannot control that anger, the desire to want to fight back. And there is a time where you do put your foot down and say, hey, enough's enough. But you should do it with this. Because ideas are what really create reality. And your actions are just a conscious decision that you make in this idea matrix. Hey, you want to live healthy? You want to live long? You want to live happy? Or do you want to live poor, miserable, destroyed, terrible relationships? Can't keep a fucking job for shit? fighting dirty wars for dirty governments, feeding banksters, greedy pockets. I mean, we could go on, the list could go on. We could sit here and talk about it all day, but what are we going to do about it? We need to spread the mental madness. And that's it for today, guys. We'll see you again. Have a good one.